In Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master, I talk about the importance of writing down 10 secrets and clues. This is really a cornerstone of the whole Lazy Dungeon Master process, this idea of capturing like a one-sentence description of something that the characters might learn that's relevant to them in the next game without necessarily tying it to any specific thing that they might discover in the game. That way you can use these secrets and clues and drop them anywhere that the characters might be exploring. They might learn it from an NPC, they might learn it from something they find written on a wall, they might remember it from some bit of history. You don't know how they're going to find it, but you know that these 10 secrets are relevant to the next game. Now, typically, I recommend writing down 10 fresh secrets and clues when you're doing your game prep. That it helps you stay relevant to the current situation, it helps you make sure that these secrets are still things that the characters are going to want to learn, and it keeps the whole game generally fresh. But during my own experience, while going through my Lazy GM prep, I often go back to the previous session's notes and I'll look through the secrets, and many times about half of those secrets I've actually exposed during the game, and then about half of them I haven't. And of the half that I haven't, sometimes those secrets are still relevant. So I've been bringing them forward. Now, for all this time, I've been basically saying that that's cheating, that, do as I say, not as I do. But now that I think about it, that is just exactly the way a Lazy Dungeon Master should operate. If we have material that we have set up for a previous game that is still relevant to the game we're going to run, why wouldn't we copy that forward? So now I don't think about it as breaking a rule as much as just following the way of the Lazy Dungeon Master. When we're prepping our game, we can look at our previous notes, see what happened, see what secrets and clues we've put out, and see what secrets and clues we haven't. And of the ones we haven't, we can find out which ones are relevant and move them forward. Now, there's a few caveats to this that we should keep in mind, though, that make sure that our secrets and clues are still useful for the kind of game we're going to run. First, the secret still needs to be relevant. It needs to be something that the characters can learn in the next session that they could care about. It could be a bit of history, it could be a mystery, it could be part of the storyline that's going on, it could be something of their own background or past. There's lots of things that it could be, but it should still be relevant. If it's not relevant, we shouldn't be kicking it forward. Second, it probably shouldn't be something they already know. There are times where reinforcing a secret that the characters learned might be worthwhile, but generally speaking, we want to have new, fresh secrets and clues for the characters to learn. If we're loading it up with a bunch of secrets of things they already know, then really we're not serving anybody, because you already know that we've revealed that secret, and the players will know we revealed that secret, so who exactly are we serving with that? Third, and most importantly, we don't want to start stockpiling secrets and clues. I don't think we want to have a great big list of 200 previously unused secrets and clues that we have to go through every session to see which ones of these are relevant to the next game. Instead, I think it's perfectly fine to go back to your previous notes, see which ones you haven't revealed, and if they're still relevant, you can move those forward. If they're not relevant, just let them go. But the idea of keeping like a great big spreadsheet or database of secrets and clues that we have to go through, that ends up making all of our process a lot harder, because now we actually have to go through a lot of notes in order to prepare for our game. This is actually a really good idea for just keeping your toolkit lean overall. Every option that you have in your toolkit, whether it's just in your head or digital tools or even physical tools, the more tools you have, the harder it is to find any one tool that you need when you need it. So going through your toolkit, keeping that as streamlined as possible means that you're going to have just the things you need when you need it, and you're not going to have to sort through a bunch of stuff that you really don't need in order to run the game that you want to run. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can subscribe to the Sly Flourish newsletter absolutely free and get a free Adventure Generator PDF and a weekly RPG-related article sent directly to your inbox. You can also join the Sly Flourish Patreon and get access to things like the City of Arches sourcebook, Uncovered Secrets Volume 1 and 2, a dedicated Discord server, the monthly Patreon Q&A, and a lot of other stuff. And you can pick up any of my books at the Sly Flourish bookstore, including Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master, the Lazy DM's Workbook, and the Lazy DM's Companion. Links for all of that are down in the show notes below. Thank you all very much. Have a great day, and get out there and play an RPG.